All right, well, the vacation's over.
Yep, we got to leave Reds Meadow today. We have 5 more days of hiking, and I'm just now starting to feel like, yeah, I'm ready to kind of be close to done. So
It always feels, I think, weird when you're this close to the end after having hiked so many miles that you're like, yep, I'm ready to get back home. And
yeah, but it's going to be great 5 days, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, oh, home. So yeah, 8.5 miles today. It's going to be mostly uphill, back up to somewhere in the 9,000s. And we want to get to Rosalie Lake. Some people here gave me some suggestions around good campsites. Nice. So hopefully we can get there with time to not feel like rushed and exhausted.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to visit the Devils Postpile on our way out and then head on up the JMT.
Yeah, so there it is. The little cabin we stayed in. Thank you, in-laws, very much.
Thank you.
Mucho apreciato. All right, we've made it 200 yards, and we are on the way to Devils Postpile. Pretty unique location. We'll show you more later.
You're cute. Devil's Postpile.
All that basalt.
Pretty cool. These colossal columns of basalt at the Devil's Postpile were formed around 80,000 years ago with a volcanic eruption. And then as the basaltic magma cooled, it kind of solidified from the outside in. And that created a lot of tension within the rock. And to relieve that tension, the cracks were formed at kind of always at 120-degree angles. Like apparently that's an efficient way to relieve the stress. And so you get this hexagonal shaped column. And then erosion over time has exposed these columns. And this is one of the world's like most famous basaltic columnar structures. And it's kind of cool because we're here all alone. For sense of scale, that's Curtis standing next to one of the columns, so you can get a sense of actually how big they are.
They are massive pieces.
Yeah.
Who knows how much they weigh, but
yeah, they weigh a lot. When you look at them up there, they don't look quite so big. But when you look at them here, they're big.
The sign says up.
Oh, that way. JMT, PCT.
Okay, here we go. Bye, Gretel.
Bye.
It was great hiking with you. I'll see you at Happy Isles. What a spectacular location. Crossing the bridge so we can get back on the JMT. Look at this fishy water. Oh.
So since our first day, the PCT and JMT have been the same trail, but at this point they split. The JMT is going to go up this way, and the PCT goes over to my right. And they converge back together in about 20 miles, but the PCT permit does not allow you to hike this section of the JMT. But we have the JMT, and so we're gonna continue on the JMT. Where are you?
I'm in 2 places at once.
Go to Devil's Postpile.
Oh, Amazing. Wow, look at that.
Go to Inyo National Forest.
Oh, wow, that's a beautiful forest.
Wow, nice.
First view of the minarets since leaving Reds. And I hope the view gets a little better, a little bit further up. Less trees, more peaks.
All right, most of the way climbing up and out of Reds after Devils Postpile has been this red fir forest that we're walking in now. And it's been a steady uphill trail. Pretty nice trail to walk on, smooth. Not too many steps, just slow and steady. I was feeling a little lethargic leaving Reds this morning, but now I'm kind of back in the groove. You can probably hear my breath. This is a long, steady up, and my medulla oblongata knows I need to have some heavy breathing to supply my cells the oxygen they need. This is Gladys Lake. And we're done with the ups for today. We're taking a little break here before we continue on to Rosalie, which was our destination. And we're thinking about going a little bit further, maybe up past Shadow Lake a bit. We'll see how we're feeling. Okay, I'm gonna try to slowly walk up to the tadpole nursery in front of me. Tadpoles. You guys doing your metamorphosis? Are you doing your metamorphosis in here? Look, you have tiny little, you're gonna be a frog. You have tiny little hind legs showing up. You still have a tail. And tiny little hind legs. Here you are. Look at your little legs showing. You're adorable. You're adorable, you guys. Happy metamorphosis. You're half frog. You're half frog.
There's a snake in the grass. Black with yellow stripes.
I don't know if you can see these bright blue, vibrant, bright blue dragonflies in these reeds.
Beginnings of camp, and that's our lake view. Here we are at Rosalie Lake for our overnight stay. So far, all to ourselves. Enjoying an early camp setup.
We decided to stop because the next lake, which is called Shadow Lake, has no camping restoration restrictions. So we stopped early here, and it's actually really lovely.
It is. And we're doing a little foot soaking. Now, from the tallest tree in the right side of this screen, Gretel is sitting on a rock, enjoying the sun. And I decided I'd come up here to take a look at this last bit of winter. In between the big tree and the smaller tree is a branch. And a little critter enjoying the sunset. Gretel over in the last bits of sunlight, enjoying the sunset on the grassy beach on a rock.
Curtis is fishing, and I'm listening to the birds and having my phone teach me which birds I'm listening to.
Good evening, night 672.
It's night 21.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. We actually had a really good day. I know you weren't feeling that hot coming out of Reds Meadow. But Devils Postpile was actually,
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool. And we went a total of 8.5 miles. We could have gone further, but we decided to stop at this lovely Lake Rosalie because of restriction on camping at the next lake.
And then access to water beyond the next lake was
Yeah.
questionable.
Yeah, and so we had a really nice afternoon here. I basically spent 2 hours just
We soaked
soaking our feet and
half our legs in the water.
You went and explored the snow patch.
There's one tiny little snow patch behind the camera.
Yep. Did you get any video of it?
I'm sure I got something.
Okay, yeah. And so tomorrow we're going to go anywhere from 8 to 9.5 miles up towards Island Pass. And yeah, so we have a good campsite tonight. You were able to fish, and so we've been happy here. Fishing. I really felt like today felt like kind of like a vacation once we got here.
Once we got here. Yeah. I was slow getting out of Reds. I just was not feeling. There was some elevation today getting out of Reds.
Yeah, it was a climb for sure.
But I think the thing that contributed to that was a 0 day.
Yeah, it's hard to get started again after that, but we needed that.
These are real big issues.
Yeah, totally. All right, so everybody enjoy the scenery, and we're going to bed.
Good night.